Hi everyone, the sixth lesson of our course 100 Most Common Sentences for Daily Conversations. This is presented by me, Harshita Jain. If you like my courses, follow me on Unacademy. Also, do rate, review, and recommend the course and the lessons. For any kind of doubts, please comment. I will answer all your questions. So, the first one is Are you sure? This is something where you use when you want to ask somebody if they are sure about something or not. So, this is how you use it. Are you sure of what you said? Are you sure about that? Are you sure that you want to do graduation in economics? Second is compared to. So it is a very fixed sentence structure whenever you use compared to. So you put it in the beginning, then you put both the things you are comparing, and then in the last the basis of comparison. So compared to other teachers, Mrs. Singh is much polite. Compared to her book, mine is so complex and lengthy. Compared to city life, life in a village is quiet and peaceful. Third one is I will let you know. I will let you know is same as I will inform you or I will tell you. I will let you know if I would be able to attend the class. I will let you know all the details about the course. Once I confirm the information with seniors, I will let you know. So these are the examples. Fourth is I am looking forward to. It is again same as I am waiting for. So you put it in the beginning always and then you mention the thing you are waiting for. I am looking forward to the concert. I am looking forward to meet her in the next week. I am looking forward to the next meeting. Fifth is do you mind? Do you mind always forms an interrogative sentence and it is you can use it anywhere when you have to ask for somebody's permission. Would you mind sending that email for me, or you want to ask for some favor? Do you mind if I take your pen? Would you mind my sister coming with us to the picnic? Sixth is how about? How about again if you want somebody else to join you for something or you want to ask for their permission. How about going for a drive in my car? How about making me a cup of coffee? How about doing the project now? Seventh is it is absolutely. Whenever you use it is absolutely in a sentence, because absolutely means completely and wholly, you have to put stress on this word. It was absolutely a wrong decision. You should absolutely take coaching for the preparation. It is absolutely not a compulsory requirement to wear formals. Eighth is what's your favorite? Whenever you have to ask for somebody's favorite, you can ask by saying what's your favorite dish, which is your favorite book, who is your favorite film star. So this is how you ask anybody's favorites. Ninth is no matter. No matter means in Hindi jo bhi ho. So and you get to take a pause here in the sentence. No matter what he says, don't believe him. No matter where he goes, he carries his red jacket. No matter how much it costs, it's still worthless. 10th is I prefer. So you like. If you like something, you can use, or you have to compare and you want to tell that you prefer one thing over two, so you can use I prefer. I would prefer to watch a movie. I prefer juice to tea. Don't use over because it is not grammatically correct. I prefer reading books. 11th is it's my fault. Wherever you feel it's your mistake, you can use it's my fault. It's my fault we lost the match. It's my fault you missed the bus. I'm sorry, it's my fault. 12th is how often. So how often, whenever you have to ask somebody how many times they have done something, so you use how often. How often do you go for swimming? How often do you talk to your parents? Really, how often? 13th is how dare. So this always forms an exclamatory sentence and you genuinely you express your anger in through this. How dare you speak to me like that? How dare you open my bag without my permission? How dare you do this? Okay, so it is showing anger. 14th is it's up to. So whenever you want to say that it's somebody's choice or it's your choice, so you say it's up to me. It's up to us if we want to help them, so it's their choice, our choice. It's up to him to write that letter, so it's his choice. It's not up to you to tell me how to do my work, so it is a negative sentence. 15th is no wonder. सो यू यूज़ नो वंडर जहाँ पर आपको ये एक्सप्रेस करना हो कि जो कुछ चीज़ आप किसी के बारे में पहले से जानते हैं, बट यू कम टू नो अनदर थिंग अबाउट दैट पर्सन विच प्रूव्स दैट थिंग यू न्यू बिफोर. So are you a lawyer? No wonder you argue so much. You ate nothing. No wonder you're so slim. 16th is I'm not really happy. So whenever you're not happy about something, you use I'm not really happy with your behavior. I'm not really happy with their service. I'm not really happy with the way you perform today. So you usually use the conjunction with to connect these two phrases. 17th is I can hardly believe that. Something that you cannot believe, you use I can hardly believe that. I can hardly believe that you did not score well. I can hardly believe that he met an accident last night. I can hardly believe what I have seen. 18th is don't ever. So whenever you're putting stress on the word, you have to put stress on the word ever. And when you have to say that this thing must not happen, otherwise it would lead to bad consequences, so you use don't ever. So don't ever forget that failure is a part of success. Don't ever arrive late for an exam. Don't ever think of smoking, it would ruin your lungs. 19th is by the way. So this is simple, you use it in the beginning often. By the way, when was the last time you went for a walk? By the way, you should pay attention to your exams. By the way, why did you stay at home alone? 20th is I have no idea. So you use it when somebody or the subject has no information about the object of the sentence. I had no idea that she was a doctor. She has no idea how to use computers. I don't have any idea about the vacations, right? 21st is thanks to. Again, you can use it in informal conversations. So you use it in the beginning always, thanks to, then you mention the thing you are thanking in the sentence, your irresponsibility, and the reason you are thanking it. So this is although a not a positive sentence, right? Thanks to your responsibility, we lost the key. Thanks to those teachers, we did not fail. Thanks to technology, we could finish our work in time. Second is 22nd is will definitely. So you again, it is a type of phrase where you have to put stress on this syllable. So something that you are sure about. I will definitely inform him about the meeting. He would definitely invite me to his birthday party. They will definitely finish the work efficiently. So you are showing that you surety about something. 23rd is what if. So you always use it where you are imagining something which may or may not happen. You're just imagining right now, it is just contingent, okay? It is a possibility. What if they take action against you? What if we get trapped in a cage? What if we lose the match? Sorry for this. 24th is have you ever. So whenever you have to ask somebody if ye kya kabhi hua hai, so have you ever been to India? Have you ever met him? Have you ever seen a ghost, right? The last is I would be grateful. So use I would be grateful where you want to say I'll be thankful to you. So you say it in the beginning and then you mention the reason, what is the favor actually you will be thankful about. So I would be grateful if you would be quiet. I would be grateful if you helped me. I would be grateful if you danced with me. These were the 25 phrases you must try to get in your conversations to improve your spoken English. In the next lesson we'll be continuing with the next 25 phrases. Okay, thanks for watching the lesson. Hope you liked it. Bye. Hi everyone, 100 most common phrases you should start using now. This is the part 2. The course is presented by me, Harshita Jain. If you like this course, do follow me on an academy and please do not forget these 3 R's. Do rate, review and recommend our course. Now, the first one for today and 26th wholesome is as far as means to the extent, so used in the same way in the beginning. As far as I can see, he's really honest. As far as I know, they returned at 9. As far as she's concerned, he's perfect. Means you say as far as I know, the much I know, right? Now be careful with, so whenever you want to suggest something, that somebody should be careful about something. Be careful with the wet floor, be careful with your money, be careful with handling out compliments freely. Now, do you feel like something particular that you want to ask a person if they want to do that? So, do you feel like going for a walk? Do you feel like having some tea? Do you feel like going for a shopping? So, we are mentioning something particular. Shouldn't we? So again, you are suggesting something. Shouldn't we ask him before going for shopping? Shouldn't we ask for permission first? Shouldn't you try to save some money? Next is it is said that. So something which is rumored, कुछ अफवाह, but आपको नहीं पता कि वो सच है या नहीं, या it is not true. So it is said that he is quite an honest man. It is said that a president will be appointed in our country. It is just a rumor right now. It is said that he is a merciless person. Next is I am afraid. I am afraid means whenever you are sorry about something either, or if something bad has happened and you have to show your sadness for it. I am afraid I can't make it. I am afraid we are going to be late for the dinner. I am afraid you met the wrong person. I can't say. The next one is, so I can't say whenever you're not sure about something. I can't say who performed the best. I really can't say when the train will arrive. I can't say I blame you for being angry. Now, how long does it take? Whenever you have to ask the duration of a particular activity, that in how much time did you do this, then you use how long does it take. How long will it take you to cook? How long does it take to reach to the college by bus? How long did it take you to draw this sketch, right? Now once you, तो इसका simple, very simple meaning है एक बार. So you say once you decide to do this, do not change your mind. Once you take this course, do not leave any lesson unlearned. So एक बारी अगर ये कर लिया, so don't do this or do this. Then how come? So again another word for why. So you forgot to bring your pen. How come? How come your father is so angry? So why your father is angry? How come he did not invite us to the party? Now I can't wait you, very similar to I am looking for something you cannot wait for. So I can't wait to see my parents. I can't wait to hear from you. I can't wait for my new session to start. Next is I'd like to, so something that you want to do, or I'd like you to actually is used for whenever you want to introduce somebody formally. So I'd like you to meet my father, then I would like you to. So you're asking either for favor, or again you're introducing somebody. I'd like you to send for a doctor. I'd like you to look after my bag for a while. Next is see that. So again you are suggesting something that should be done. You're putting stress on that thing to happen. See that you drink plenty of water every day. See that you complete your homework. See that you finish the work drawing by tomorrow. So we would better, again you are suggesting something that इससे अच्छा है कि हम ये करें. We'd better finish this work now. You'd better not ask him about this. You'd better dress warmly before you go out. Next is I've got to. So I've got to simply means that you have to, and it is important, right? Whatever you have to is important. So I have got to go. So it is important for you to go. I've got to attend the class today. You've got to try this dress. It's beautiful. So do you carry this in? Next is do you carry this in? So carry always is used when you want to say, when you're referring to some cloth, and in the sentence you're referring to wear something. So do you carry this in red? Do you wear this in red? Do you carry this in size 12? Do you have this in large? Only for wearing, right? Next is I really go for. So something that you really like or you prefer. She really goes for black curtains. She really prefers black curtains. I don't go much for red carpets. I really go for this house, right? It's not that, but again these are just separate. So it's not that. So something when you are explaining yourself, that ऐसा नहीं है कि, but the reason is this. It's not that I don't like her. ऐसा नहीं कि मैं उसे पसंद नहीं करती, but she's a little overconfident. It's not that I don't want to help you, but I'm busy. It's not that she doesn't want to come, but she's not well. Now I've had enough of. So you usually use it when you have done something a lot many times and now you're bored with it, right? So bored वाला expression जब भी आपको show करना है, you can use at that place. I have had enough of the problems in this house. I have had enough of the city. I have had enough of Indian food. Next is it's too bad that. So whenever you want to say that something very bad happens and you have to express the sadness. So it's too bad that we lost the match. It's too bad that you couldn't come. It's too bad that he could not fulfill his dreams. Next is not and until. Again they're separate. Don't tell him about this until he finishes the exam. So something should not be done until something else is finished. So I won't leave this place until I meet her. I wonder if. So again you're just saying that I'm thinking about it. So it has not happened. You are thinking. So always would is used in with I wonder if. I wonder if he would be able to meet me next week. I wonder if it would be more convenient to visit you next week. I wonder if the manager would approve my presentation. Next is what is the use of. So whenever you think that something is not that useful,
and something is pointless, something should be stopped, so you use what's the use of. What's the use of talking about it? What's the point of arguing with your friend? So it is not good to argue with your friend, it is not useful to argue with a friend. So what's the point of? use भी point भी आप use कर सकते हैं. What's the use of worrying about something you cannot control? Next is either or. Again, this is easy. They are separate. It's either your fault or it's hers. Either she is not well or she is telling a lie. Either you are wrong or I am wrong. So either of these two situations is true and the other one is false. Last is let's. So whenever you are sitting with any other friend or a group, you usually use let's there. Something that you think that all of you should do. So let's not make it a big issue. Let's finish this project today only. Let's take this course, right? In the next lesson, we'll be discussing with the next 25 phrases. Hope you liked the lesson. If you have any kind of query in any phrase, please comment the number of that phrase. Till then, bye bye.
Hi everyone, so we are back with the third part of 100 easy English phrases you should start using now. Presented by me, Harshita Jain. If you like this course, follow me on Unacademy. Please do not forget to rate, review, and recommend the course and the videos. For any doubts, comment in the Q&A section. All your doubts will be answered. Let's begin with the 51st. That's a good ones. So now today I am going to discuss थोड़ा सा different than earlier, and थोड़ा सा your level is going to up, and so it will be, no, I won't say tough, but थोड़ा सा the level of the phrases is going to rise. So please, I have mentioned the meaning also here, so please listen to me carefully. So that's a good one. Response to something funny that you hear or surprising news, and it is usually used in informal conversation. So always keep in mind, whenever you hear a good joke or something that surprises you, you can say that's a good one, right? Okay, good for you. So something telling somebody, if tells you about their success. Okay, so I tell you I've passed the IELTS examination. So okay, so I've passed the IELTS examination, so you're going to say good for you, right? So some good news, you have to express your happiness for that person's success. Okay, be sweet to everyone, no? Well, to be honest with you, so way to start your response. Okay, you're being frank and honest about the matter. Well, so here's the example. कभी भी जब आपको कोई बात स्टार्ट करनी है, you are explaining something and you're giving your opinion and very honestly, something which is frank, so you can say, well, to be honest with you, you can start with this. So well, to be honest with you, I did not like the way she was talking, right? Next is sure, no problem. So this is a way to express positively that you're happy to do something you're requested to do, which means that if somebody asks you for a favor and you think you do not feel bad doing it, so you say sure, no problem, right? So also can be used in formal conversations. Next is you got me there. So it is a casual way, so it cannot be at all used in formal conversations, right? And it is used in the place of I don't know. So you got me there, you can say you win, you got me there, right? Next is you have got to be kidding me, right? So this is when somebody tells you something which is unbelievable for you, कि भी शायद तो मजाक कर रहे हो, right? This is how you say it in Hindi. So you can say you've got to be kidding me. Next is that's a good question. So sometimes what happens is that you hear such a question that you need to evaluate first in yourself, and then you want to reply to it. So you can start with that's a good question. So this is a very polite way of saying कि भाई रुको, I have an answer, but थोड़ा wait करो. Next is you see, the thing is that, so again again a sentence starter. So this is how you begin a sentence when you want to explain something, right? Again, when you have to explain something, you can begin with see, I've questioned you ki, are you aware of? So you can say you see, the thing is that I don't want to get included in this matter, right? Okay, hopefully is again simple. So when we're talking about something that should happen in the future, you will be happy if
if it happens. So hopefully I will clear the exams. Hopefully all of you will love this lesson, right? So 60th, the way I see it, so you are giving it an opinion, and with starting, if you start with this phrase, the way I see it, you're just giving an explanation to somebody that it is all my opinion, personal opinion. So you can say it, the way I see it, we must not take any action right now. So you make it clear that it is your way of looking at the matter. Next is, it's good to have you here. So whenever you meet somebody in the party, somebody has come and he's or she is alone, so you can greet them with it, so they'll be happy, right? So it's good to have you here. You can even use it in formal conversations. You only have to in order to, so they are separate. You only have to call her in order to know why she was upset. तो आपको सिर्फ ये करना पड़ेगा अगर आपको ये चाहिए तो, okay? So you only have to ask her in order to go for the party, right? Next is, what would you do if? So what would you do if you become an astronaut? What would you do if you get trapped in a cage? Which means you're asking that person to imagine some situation. It is just imaginary, that is why we're using would. So what would you do if you do this? What if you become an IAS officer, right? Okay. As I recall, so this is when you don't remember something clearly, आपको पूरी बात अच्छे से याद नहीं है, बट आप रिकॉल कर रहे हो उस चीज़ को. सो दिस शोज कि आपको भी अच्छे से आप क्लियरली नहीं बता पाओगे, बट अकॉर्डिंग टू यू इट इज़ द थिंग यू रिमेंबर. सो एज आई रिकॉल द इंसिडेंट, things happened unexpectedly when she was sitting in the car, right? Okay. Now next is, sorry to bother you. So it is a very 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 nice phrase. You can use it in formal as well as informal, casual way also. So sorry to bother you is just a sentence starter. When you disturb somebody and you feel sorry for them, or you have to be polite, so sorry to bother you, but where is the church in this lane? You can always use it for asking for information, right? To even the strangest person. Have we met before? So this is how if somebody says hello and you don't actually recognize that person, so it is embarrassing. Sometimes it really becomes embarrassing. So this is how you can be polite to that person, that have we met before, right? Okay. Next is, how are you getting on? And the way of asking how are you never do say this in formal conversations, always to your friends. So how are you getting on? To the best of my knowledge, again, when you are 99.9% sure कि हाँ भाई यही बात है, but not 100%, so आप बोलते हो कि भाई जितना मैं ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा सोच सकता हूँ. So to the best of my knowledge, she is pursuing MBA, right? नेक्स्ट इज कांट आर्ग्यू विद. व्हेन यू अग्री विद अदर पर्सन स्टेटमेंट, जब आपको लगता है कि सामने वाला बंदा सही बोल रहा है, तब आप यूज़ करते हो कांट आर्ग्यू विद. सो कांट आर्ग्यू विद दैट, आई कांट आर्ग्यू विद योर पॉइंट बिकॉज यू थिंक दैट पर्सन इज राइट. नेक्स्ट इज, यू नो व्हाट आई मीन. So very 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 common phrase when you want to emphasize on what you said. So you say the thing that I don't think she's nice, she's really overconfident. You know what I mean? So this is how you say it in the end to emphasize कि भाई आपको पता लगा ना मैं क्या कहना चाह रही हूँ. Okay? Yeah. Next is, after all, so saying something that usually happen when something has happened, right? Something which has just happened, but something that usually happens. तो आप ये बताने के लिए कह रहे हो कि भाई ये हुआ, ये तो होता ही है. This is how you use it. So you need to reach on platform on time. After all, trains are never late here. Next is, all of a sudden, when something happens really suddenly without any warning, so you use all of a sudden. So all of a sudden it started raining. Simple. Next is, come on. So it's just another way of saying please or hurry. So you use it, come on, you can do it. So come on, you can do it. Come on, there's no need of that. You use it for cheering somebody. Okay. Next is, for sure. So when you're saying something that you are really really sure about, that it will happen, I will do it, so I'll go to the college with you for sure, right? The last is, go ahead. So whenever you want to say that you should begin it, to begin something, So this is when we use go ahead. Let's go ahead and start the presentation now. So just it is very simple to begin, right? In the next lesson we'll be completed our 100 phrases. Hope you have liked this lesson as well. Please do apply these phrases and then you will benefit from them perfectly. If any doubts, please comment the number of the phrase. Till then, bye bye. Hi everyone, so we are back with our 100 easy English phrases you should start using now. Hope you're applying them and enjoying them. This is the last part presented by me, Harshita Jain. If you like this course, follow me on Unacademy and please rate, review and recommend the course and the lessons. For any doubts, comment in the Q&A sections. All your questions will be answered. So the 76th, about to. So when you are just on the point to do something, you're just about to begin it. So this is how you use about to. I was about to call you, so I was just on the point to do something. अब भी करने ही वाली थी. She was about to leave the office. Okay, better off. So whenever you want to say that you will be in a better situation if you do this, so you use better off, right? I would be better off by selling this old car, right? Carry out, to put something into action. This is really easy, that you want to start something right now. So I'll carry out this project as soon as I get free. So you will do this project as soon as you get free. She carried out the project very well. So this is how you use in the present and the past tense. Deal with, so to take action about something. Very easy, that I'll be dealing with this problem. I will deal with this later. So you will take action upon this later. So we will deal with this presentation on Monday. We will take action. We will work on this presentation on Monday. Take place, something that happens. The football match took place on the day she wasn't present. The ceremony will take place tomorrow. So you usually use it for evenings, right? Take advantage of, using something for one's own benefit when you taking benefit of a situation, so you should take advantage of this lesson, right? This is how you use it. So she took advantage of the beautiful place and clicked so many pictures. We must take advantage of her absence in the class. इस चीज़ का फ़ायदा उठाना चाहिए. Next is get back to. So to go back to something easy. I was really happy to get back to my home after a long time. She was upset that she had to get back to the office. In detail, whenever you want to give explanation to something, so she explained the lesson in detail. I would like to know about the classes in detail. Make sure. So make sure means to confirm something, make it crystal clear. So I'll make sure that he performs well in the test. She must make sure that she looks beautiful today. So she must do it, right? So far, so until now, wait, it is just the same as until now. So far, no one has entered in the dance competition. So abhi tak, right? Okay, abhi tak. Show up, so to be present, to appear, to be present, to arrive. What time did your father show up for the meeting? So what time did your father arrive for the meeting, right? So used to, very much used. So which you were habitual in the past, something that you used to do in the past, right? My friend used to cook on her own, so she used to do, which means कि वो ये काम करती थी, उसे आदत थी ये काम करने की. Next is workout. So something I कि ये हो जाएगा या ये काम होगा, it will put into action. I hope the meeting works out in their favor. I wish everything will work out for my friends. So something hopefully is going to be good. Now point out. She pointed out all my mistakes. It's easy. Okay. Next is in other words, right? In other words means in another way. जब आप किसी चीज़ को हम डेफिनेशन पढ़ते हैं, यूजुअली क्या होता है बुक्स में जो बहुत टॉप डेफिनेशन होती है उसके बाद लिखा होता है इन अदर वर्ड्स अकाउंटिंग इज सो. इन अदर वर्ड इकोनॉमिक्स इज सो. सो दिस इज हाउ इन अदर वर्ड्स इज यूज कि भाई आप डायरेक्ट मीनिंग देते हो, थोड़ा छोटा मीनिंग देते हो. In other words, my work was really appreciated इन अदर वर्ड्स यू कुड हैव डन बेटर, राइट. तो ये डायरेक्टली आप किसी को भी बात बोल रहे हो. इन ऑर्डर टू, सो ये काम करने के लिए ये करना पड़ेगा. इन ऑर्डर टू फिनिश द वर्क यू मस्ट वेक अप अर्ली. Next is in fact something that you say which is actually true. It is a fact, 100% true है, कोई झूठ ही नहीं है. In fact I've been to India 4 times. In fact she is really stubborn. So it is true. Now hold on when you want something to wait, right? So please hold on for a minute, she is coming. So usually use in telephonic conversations. Next is go through when you want to ask someone to look upon something, right? सो टीचर हमें चैप्टर पढ़ाती थी और कहती थी कि ओके गो थ्रू द चैप्टर वंस अगेन, राइट. दिस इज हाउ वी यूज इट. आई वुड लाइक यू टू गो थ्रू ऑल द टॉपिक्स. एंड अप व्हेन यू डिसाइड समथिंग बट एकदम से वो हो जाता है जो आप प्लान ही नहीं करते, राइट. सो वी एंडेड अप गोइंग टू दैट रेस्टोरेंट. हमने एंड में क्या करना पड़ा, वहाँ जाना पड़ा जो हमने प्लान ही नहीं करा था. ओके. Next is take it easy. So when you ask somebody to relax, कि भाई chill, relax. So this is how you use take it easy. Don't get panic. Take it easy. This is the easiest form of using take it easy. I don't have my plans for vacations. I will just take it easy. So this is another way of using take it easy. Change one's mind. जब आप कुछ when you want to say that something different should be done, आप कह रहे हो कि भाई कुछ अलग हो, राइट. आपने कुछ और सोच लिया है. अब पहले जो आपने सोचा हुआ था अब आपने उस थॉट को चेंज कर लिया है, राइट. सो आई वॉन्टेड टू ऑप्ट फॉर कॉमर्स बट आई चेंज माई माइंड. मैंने अपना माइंड चेंज कर लिया. रीज़न नहीं देते हो आप, बस ये भी बोल सकते हो. नेक्स्ट इज गिविंग समवन अ हैंड, सो टू हेल्प समबडी, right. So I can't do this on my own, can you give me a hand? Sorry for the full stop, there should be a question mark. So I can't do this on my own, can you give me a hand? So you're asking for help. Very 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 nice innovative way of asking for help. Next is fill in. It's easy to write words in a blank space, so please fill in the form to get your membership confirmed. Fill in, right. This is how you use it. The last is regardless of. So without considering fact, ये सोचा ही नहीं बट ये कर दिया, राइट. आपने उसके लिए रिगार्ड ही नहीं करा, आपने उसे कंसिडर ही नहीं करा. regardless of the cold weather she wore her फेवरेट ब्लू कॉटन ड्रेस. अब बताओ, ये सोचे बिना कि इतनी ठंड है उसने ब्लू कॉटन ड्रेस पहन ली बिकॉज इट वॉज अ फेवरेट. ओके. regardless of the meeting he went to office late. Okay. So we are completed with the 100 phrases. If you have any kind of doubts in any, please mention the number in the comment sections. Hope you liked it. Bye bye.